But I'm here to tell you, dog, Kelsey Mitchell has been exposed, and I'm going to share some information with y'all that is very, very concerning. Yes, this is major concerning. I believe she's ruining the 2026 season. And y'all keep like, John, how is that? She's averaging like 30 points a game. She's making her. I don't give a damn about none of that. With what I'm about to show you guys, everybody is going to be talking about this. Now, we all know last night the Indiana Fever lost to the Dallas Wings.
The door to the locker room slammed behind Stephanie White, causing her to freeze. A contentious ruling involving Kelsey Mitchell on the court had abruptly thrown Indiana's 2026 plans into disarray. Missed shots and a bad night weren't the only reasons for the Dallas Wings' defeat. What transpired with Caitlin Clark throughout the game was the greater story. Fans wondered what had truly gone wrong inside the Fever when she seemed to lose her chance to manage the offense at a pivotal point.
Caitlin Clark to put discourse along the side of the rim protection part. And I have to be honest, Aaliyah Boston sabotaged the team too. Like Aaliyah Boston single-handedly caused them to lose this game as well. And to me, what I seen in last night's game had me wondering what I didn't want to wonder. And that is Aaliyah Boston is BSing with Caitlin. Now, we all know Caitlin Clark was allegedly cool with Aaliyah Boston. You know, they do the little hug before the game. But last year, they was hanging out. They was doing TikToks. And this year, it ain't been no TikToks with Aaliyah Boston.
Although Dallas applied intense defensive pressure, Indiana's offense turned out to be the greater issue. Mitchell seized charge of the possessions and shifted away from the team's fluid offense. As the clock ran out and the Fever found it difficult to produce solid looks, the outcome was more isolated basketball.
They do the little hug before the game. But last year, they was hanging out. They was doing TikToks. And this year, it ain't been no TikToks with Aaliyah Boston. Or did I miss it? Because I don't believe I've seen any. I seen Caitlin with Lexi, Sophie, and that's it. Lexi and Sophie. I haven't seen her with Aaliyah Boston. She damn sure don't rock out with Kelsey Mitchell outside of the court, because I ain't never seen them two hang out. But I'm not going to talk y'all ear off. Let me pull up my evidence and show you guys something. And make sure you guys like this video, hype this video. I'm pretty sure
White's strategy required slick pick-and-roll play and fast passing. Rather, Clark found it difficult to intervene as Mitchell repeatedly targeted congested lanes under intense pressure. The coaching staff was left with nothing to do but observe as the Fever's offense rapidly lost its flow.
Shout out to Coach Anderson. Said interesting. So when Kelsey Mitchell scored over 30, we are 2-4 as a team. And when Caitlin does it, we are 3-1. That's because Caitlin is a floor raiser, but Stephanie White decided to build the offense for Kelsey more than Caitlin's strength, where the F is the pick and roll. Now, there was a play, I'm not going to play the play, where Aaliyah Boston didn't set the pick for Caitlin Clark.
An awkward question was brought up by the post-game figures. The team's reliance on Kelsey Mitchell's big scoring nights has been highlighted by Indiana's 2-4 record. The Fever are ahead 3-1 when Caitlin Clark scores 30 points or more. The question of whether high-volume scoring is benefiting Indiana or upsetting the offensive rhythm the team needs to win has been sparked by this disparity.
Every player with more than 30 points a game this season and their teams recorded in those games. A'ja Wilson, 11 games plus 30, their team 8-3. Marina Marbury, she had 6, her team 4-2. Kelsey Mitchell, have 6, and the Fever is 2-4. Caitlin Clark has 4, and the Fever is 3-1. Breanna Stewart skipped over her, they 4-0. She scored over 30. Kalia Copper, 4, her team 2-2, and everybody else.
Generally speaking, a superstar is boosting her team when she scores 30 points. However, the state of Indiana has generated an entirely new discussion. Huge scoring nights have been converted into team triumph by players like Kalia Copper and Breanna Stewart. However, Mitchell's major performances haven't yielded the same outcomes. Given the team's ongoing quest for consistency, this disparity has prompted concerns about how Indiana's offense is being employed.
The Fever record is worse when Kelsey Mitchell scores over 30. What is this here? Caitlin Clark 2026 splits versus current top 8 teams versus bottom 7 teams through August 20th through the 26th. That gains 18. Her bottom is 15. Record is 8-10. 12-3 on the bottom 7. Points 19. Bottom 7 24. Rebounds 3. Bottom 7 4.
The way those possessions play out is more important than just how many points Mitchell scores. Indiana loses the movement necessary to generate open opportunities when the ball is on the perimeter and the clock continues to run. Clean spacing, fast touches, and transition opportunities are when Clark is most threatening. However, Clark may be left waiting outside rather than attacking as the play slows down into prolonged dribbling. One of the Fever's most potent offensive weapons may become a spectator as a result.
Right there with her, y'all so Lulu, y'all don't have common sense. What? When Kelsey is scoring that much, she disrupts the offense flow because she's in dribble the print off the ball mode. You can see how frustrated Caitlin is when Kelsey takes her out of the games. Exactly, guys. When Kelsey goes into these modes, with these 30-plus point game modes, she eliminates Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a rhythmatic player. She cannot score if she do not get in rhythm. With no rhythm, that means no Caitlin.
White now has a significant coaching conundrum that might determine her future in Indiana. She was brought in to develop a modern Fever identity and build an attack around Clark's superb playmaking. However, White might have to make a tough choice that might completely change the team's course if Mitchell's approach keeps diverting the offense from that goal.
Scoring offense. Somebody said, whoa, and notice that Kelsey Mitchell chart is the only one on there where her scoring a lot has more losses. Every other team, damn, I didn't even notice that. Every other team wins when their star does well. What does that tell you about Kelsey Mitchell ball haul, stat pad, hero ball? And it couldn't be more obvious. Fire Stephanie White. This is shocking, bro. This type of information right here is shocking, guys. This is very concerning if you're an Indiana fan.
However, the backcourt tension could not end there. The chemistry between Aaliyah Boston and Clark has also come under scrutiny from fans and analysts. Particular attention was paid to a scene in the fourth quarter versus Dallas where Boston seemed to botch a crucial screen assignment, giving Odyssey Sims the opportunity to connect with Clark on the drive. Although a single incident doesn't indicate a more serious issue, it has undoubtedly fueled concerns about the Fever's on-court chemistry.